can you be too self-aware? Is it possible that too much self-awareness could actually steer us away from authenticity and happiness? Today, we explore a curious psychological paradox, when the very trait that typically guides us to better decisions and healthier relationships might start doing the opposite. Self-awareness, the deep and intentional understanding of one's emotions, motives, and desires, is universally touted as a cornerstone of personal growth and emotional intelligence. It's a mirror through which we view our true selves, navigate the social world, and carve paths toward our goals. But what happens when the reflection in the mirror becomes too sharp, too scrutinizing? When does profound self-awareness cross into a realm where it is no longer beneficial, but instead a barrier to living fully and freely? In this video, we delve into the fascinating concept that perhaps, just perhaps, there can be too much of a good thing when it comes to knowing oneself. At its core, self-awareness is our ability to observe and understand our own emotions, desires, and actions. It's like having an internal compass that helps guide our decisions and navigate our interactions with the world around us. This profound introspection enables us to recognize not just what we do, but why we do it, laying the groundwork for authentic living and well-being. The advantages of being self-aware are manifold. Firstly, it enhances our decision-making capabilities. With a clear understanding of our personal values and emotional responses, we can make choices that truly align with our deepest needs and long-term goals. This isn't just about big life decisions, it's also about the myriad of small choices we make daily, which shape the trajectory of our lives. In terms of relationships, self-awareness acts as a keystone for empathy and communication. By understanding our own emotional landscapes, we are better equipped to interpret and respond to the emotions of others. This awareness fosters deeper connections, reduces conflicts, and builds stronger, more supportive relationships that are based on mutual understanding and respect. Moreover, personal growth is nearly synonymous with increased self-awareness. As we come to understand our strengths and weaknesses, we can strategically develop ourselves. Self-awareness allows us to pinpoint what we need to improve, celebrate areas where we excel, and gently recalibrate our self-perceptions to be both more accurate and forgiving. It's this continuous loop of reflection and growth that propels us forward, encouraging us to evolve and adapt throughout our lives. In essence, self-awareness illuminates the path to a more fulfilled and intentional life, paving the way for achievements and satisfactions that are deeply resonant with who we truly are. While self-awareness is a valuable trait, there exists a darker, less discussed side to it, which we might call hyper-self-awareness. This occurs when an acute focus on oneself escalates to the point of analysis paralysis, a state where the constant overthinking of our actions, motives, and feelings hinders our ability to act. Instead of serving as a tool for better decision-making, excessive self-awareness can freeze us in a cycle of overanalysis, where making any decision becomes overwhelmingly daunting. The perils of being overly self-aware extend into how we view ourselves. It can lead to a harsh internal critic that relentlessly judges every thought and action. This self-criticism is often unforgiving and can be damaging, lowering self-esteem and increasing feelings of unworthiness. What should be a healthy practice of self-reflection turns into a destructive pattern of self-doubt and regret. From a psychological perspective, this can be understood through concepts such as rumination and self-conscious emotions. Rumination involves repeatedly thinking about one's feelings and problems without resolution. It is closely linked with heightened self-awareness, but in a maladaptive form, where individuals get stuck in their heads, recycling negative thoughts and emotions. This process not only feeds into chronic stress and anxiety, but can also lead to depression and other emotional disturbances. Self-conscious emotions like shame, guilt, and embarrassment are also magnified under the lens of excessive self-awareness. These emotions depend on self-reflection and evaluation, and while they can be adaptive in moderate levels, their intensification can lead to significant distress. They can provoke a heightened sense of visibility and exposure, as if one's flaws are perpetually on display, judged not only by oneself, but imagined others as well. Psychological theories and studies illuminate how this heightened state of self-awareness shifts from being a source of insight to a source of distress. The balance tips from healthy self-exploration to a burdensome over-awareness that can stifle one's ability to experience life fully and joyfully. Thus, while self-awareness can be a guiding light, too much of it can cast long shadows, obscuring the ease and spontaneity of authentic living. It is crucial, then, to recognize when self-awareness ceases to serve us and begins to hinder us, keeping in mind that the key to many of life's challenges is not just awareness, but balance. To better understand the tangible impact of excessive self-awareness, let's explore some case studies that illustrate its profound effects on individuals' lives. These stories not only highlight the struggles, but also serve as a mirror reflecting the fine line between healthy introspection and debilitating self-observation. Case Study 1. Emily was once described by her friends as outgoing and lively. However, as her self-awareness intensified, fueled by a high-stress job that demanded constant self-evaluation, she began to scrutinize every social interaction with microscopic detail. This hypervigilance soon spiraled into social anxiety. At gatherings, Emily found herself preoccupied with analyzing her every word and gesture, concerned about how others might perceive her. The constant worry about making a mistake or being judged unfavorably led her to withdraw from social activities, trapping her in a cycle of isolation and loneliness. Case Study 2. Mark, a senior software developer, prided himself on his meticulous nature. However, his heightened self-awareness began to backfire when simple decisions like which project to tackle first became agonizing choices. Mark's desire to optimize every decision with perfect self-awareness led to decision fatigue, severely affecting his productivity and creativity. His days became longer, yet less was accomplished, as he was constantly second-guessing his choices and abilities. Case Study 3. Linda, an aspiring novelist, always found joy in the spontaneous flow of writing. Yet, as she cultivated a habit of intense self-reflection, her writing sessions turned into rigorous self-critiques. What was once an outlet for creative expression became a source of stress and dissatisfaction. The spontaneous joy of storytelling was replaced by a daunting pursuit of literary perfection, causing a significant drop in her writing output and a decline in her overall happiness. These case studies vividly illustrate how excessive self-awareness can transform from a helpful guide to a heavy burden, affecting various aspects of life, from social interactions and work productivity to personal passions and happiness. They underscore the importance of balancing our self-awareness to maintain our mental health and overall well-being. Understanding the challenges of excessive self-awareness naturally leads us to seek balance. Achieving this equilibrium ensures that self-awareness remains a tool for enhancement rather than a source of distress. Let us explore various strategies that help manage and moderate our levels of self-awareness, turning potential overthinking into productive insight. 1. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a potent technique in the realm of psychology that anchors us in the present moment, reducing the tendency to overanalyze past actions or future worries. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate a state of awareness that observes thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice encourages acceptance, which can mitigate the self-criticism that often accompanies hyper-self-awareness. 2. Cognitive behavioral techniques. These techniques provide tools to challenge and change unhelpful cognitive distortions and behaviors. For those struggling with excessive self-awareness, techniques such as cognitive restructuring can help reframe negative thoughts. This method encourages individuals to identify and dispute irrational or maladaptive thoughts, which often underpin disruptive self-awareness, replacing them with more balanced and constructive thoughts. 3. Engaging in hobbies and social interactions. Hobbies and social activities offer a practical and enjoyable way to redirect attention from self to external activities. Whether it's painting, playing a musical instrument, or hiking, engaging in hobbies provides a therapeutic distraction that nurtures a more forgiving form of self-awareness, promoting relaxation and joy. Similarly, healthy social interactions can reinforce our social identities and decrease the inward focus that characterizes excessive self-awareness. 4. Physical activity. Physical exercise is another effective strategy for balancing self-awareness. Activities like yoga, running, or team sports not only improve physical health, but also help clear the mind. The endorphins released during exercise naturally enhance mood and can shift focus away from excessive internal dialogue, fostering a healthier, more grounded awareness of self and surroundings. By integrating these strategies into daily life, individuals can maintain a healthy level of self-awareness that enhances rather than hinders their experience of life. Balancing self-awareness is not about diminishing its value, but about harnessing its power in ways that promote overall well-being and personal fulfillment. To deepen our understanding of the balance of self-awareness, let's explore insights from psychological experts and cultural perspectives that shed light on this nuanced topic. Dr. Lena Carter, a clinical psychologist specializing in cognitive behavioral therapy, emphasizes the importance of moderation in self-awareness. While self-awareness can be a gateway to personal growth, too much of it can lead to self-entrapment, she explains. Dr. Carter suggests that individuals need to develop meta-awareness, awareness of when their self-awareness is tipping into counterproductive territory. This level of insight helps prevent the spiral of overthinking that can lead to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. Different cultures have varied perceptions of self-awareness, which can influence both behavior and mental health outcomes. In many Western societies, high value is placed on individualism and personal insight, which can propel the drive for intense self-scrutiny. Contrastingly, Eastern cultures often emphasize collective well-being and may encourage a form of self-awareness that is more outwardly focused, concerning one's role and responsibilities within the community. According to Professor Akira Tanaka, a cultural psychologist, in Japan, the concept of wa, meaning harmony, encourages people to consider their actions in terms of group harmony rather than individual desires. According to the expert, this can reduce the pressure of self-analysis in favor of group cohesion, which may lead to lower incidences of self-critical disorders. These cultural nuances highlight that the implications of self-awareness are not just personal, but also global. Understanding these differences can help mental health professionals provide better, more culturally sensitive care, and can enlighten individuals on alternative ways to manage their self-awareness. As we wrap up this discussion, I invite you to pause and reflect on your own relationship with self-awareness. Are there moments when you might benefit from stepping back and letting go a bit? Could a more balanced approach help you enjoy life's spontaneities more fully, free from the constraints of overthinking? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How has self-awareness impacted your life? Have you found effective ways to balance it? Remember, while self-awareness is a powerful tool, it serves us best when used with intention and care. Let's continue to learn from each other and strive for a balanced approach to this profound aspect of our lives. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more content like this.